That is the only way you are going to lose weight. I'm so new to this, but we true to this, boo, because we got results, babes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kayla Arnay. Welcome back. I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm really sorry about the lighting. It's not the sunniest today out, but it's okay. It's the first day of fall and we're so happy and I wore my Uggs. Okay, so I want to go over how I'm losing weight. I went from this to this in 2 months, okay? And this is my transformation from when I first started, like when I was 8 months postpartum until now. And I'm just so proud and just so happy. You have no idea. Like, I've prayed every day for the past 10 plus years to be confident. Like, and I know you guys might be like, yeah, right. No, I have struggled with body image and like all that for a while. And I just want to quickly say this before I like step into it, because I never really like spoke about it. But I was in like 2nd grade, and I remember like the students, like we all went to the bathroom because we were changing into our costumes. And I remember like, so you know, like little kids when they have on like little undershirts, and obviously as the kid grows, like the shirt gets smaller or whatever, or you know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, I had on an undershirt, but it was kind of small just because it was just like an old undershirt. And so my belly was like out. And I remember I was being so self-conscious. Mind you, I'm in 2nd grade. So I was like, what? It was fall time. So I was 6. I was 6 years old. It's wild. And I remember I was just so like self-conscious, and I remember I told my friend, I was like, yeah, my belly looks like this because I had surgery. First off, the lie. Second, like, how dark and twisted is the enemy that he can like plant little seeds of lies in innocent little kids. That's why we got to protect our babies, y'all. But yeah, like I've been so self-conscious and been struggling with body image issues for 24 years. That's insane. 24, 25? I don't know, I'm 29. I was 6. You do the math. I don't know. But a long time. And I'm finally at the point where it's like, no. And I'm seeing my body change, and like, it feels all like tight and like fit. Like, I don't see the abs yet, but they're there. I can feel them. I don't know. But I'm just so happy. I lost 2 inches in like 2 months, and I lost like 10 or so pounds or whatever. Mind you, I'm like right under 5'2", but I just rounded up to 5'2". So I'm a small person. Like I'm just small. And so like 5 to 10 extra pounds on me is like, it shows. And like in my face and like, I don't know. But I'm a petite person. And so, you know, I don't know why people are so afraid to say that like, yeah, I want to be small. Like, I want to be small. I like being small, okay? I like being a small person. I want a tiny, incy little bitty waist. I like my frame small. Like, I just like being small, and that's just what works for me, and that's just what I feel flatters my body, and that's what makes me the most confident and healthy. And when I say healthy, I'm not only talking about physically, but mentally also. So I just want to go over you with some points, and they're points that you've heard already, but when I tell you do this and it's gonna work. Like, it took me this long. I've changed my body. I'm going into my 3rd month, but I've changed my body more in 2 months than I have in 20 something years. I've been up and down for ages, literally ages, literally. Okay, so I wrote down on my phone really quick. I'm kind of rushing because for one, like I said, I think it's about to storm, and so I'm trying to get as much sunlight as we can. And Kai and Kwan are gonna be home soon, and so it's a quiet house. This is my time to film this, and my camera battery's running low. So let's speed through this, and I'm gonna try to be fast and detailed, and if there's anything that I forget, I will let you know. I can also do like more in-depth detail videos on each of these points if that's what you guys want. And of course, ask me questions in the comments, and I'm so happy to share with you and give you any tips, tricks, anything. I'm so new to this, but we true to this, boo, because we got results, babes. How I'm losing weight. First thing, you have to want it, y'all. I was so fed up. Like, I remember, so you guys know earlier this year, I posted a video about like, I cracked the code to losing fat. Cool, thought I did, which I did. I lost weight, and in about a month, like I was okay. But from that video up until June, July, I'm like, nothing's changing. Like, I hit a plateau and nothing was like, I'm working out. I feel like my eating's not bad. I don't understand why, like, I feel like I'm just at a standstill. And I was at that weight for months and I just didn't feel happy because I'm like, nothing's like changing. I'm still not happy with where I'm at. Like, I'm not happy in my clothes. I'm not happy with what I see in the mirror. Like, what's going on? There's something that I'm not doing right. So after just tons of research and just truly digging and trying to find what it is that I need to do, mind you, number one, prayer. The Lord has pulled me through and he is guiding me through this. Without him, I'm not losing weight. Without him, I would be eating kettle chips every single day, all day. I truly give all credit to God because when I'm not kidding or exaggerating when I say I've prayed for over 10 plus years every single day to be confident. Literally write it down, and I read my prayers every day, and I've prayed this prayer for so long, and I'm still like, it's a lot of work. When you deal with body dysmorphia, it's nothing that ever truly goes away. Like last night, me and Quan were laughing because I was like, just being a girl, and I was like, look, and I like grabbed my stomach. He's like, you're pinching yourself. And I was like, no, like, look, I still have some fat right here. And he's like, you're pinching yourself. And so it's just like, you truly just, it's just so wild. Like, you know those pictures of like in health class back when you would see the girl looking in the mirror and she's like, in the mirror, it's like the girl is obese, but really she's just slim. Body dysmorphia is a cruel thing, and we don't claim that. And I just pray that we all love ourselves and just know that God made you beautifully in his image. And yeah, we gotta love ourselves. And I'm like, if God gave me this body, I gotta love my body. Nobody wants to, like, not being comfortable in your own skin is the worst thing ever outside of not being a child of God. Anyways, yeah, you just have to like be fed up. Like, you just have to want it. There's no excuses. You're literally not going to succeed. You're not going to lose the weight if you don't want it. If you're always making excuses, if you're always saying, oh, I'm gonna try then. No, you're trying right now, this very second, even before the video's done, you're starting. Okay? Second, consistent workout routine. And the reason why I'm putting this like in the beginning, not that these are like in any particular order, but like a consistent workout routine, that's just like the smallest thing. The workout is like the easy part, okay? And when I say that, as far as like strength training. So here's where I was going wrong. So for so long, remember you guys in that video, the Crack the Code to Fat Loss, I was just emphasizing on my cardio routine. I was doing so much cardio. Again, I'm a small person, so I was really like skinny fat, you know what I mean? I don't like that term at all whatsoever. I don't approve of it. That's just what it's called. I was like, I don't have no muscle definition. Like, yeah, cool, I lost weight, but like, we're still like, my arms are so big and like uncomfortable, and I just wasn't happy. And so I started doing research, and I've seen it all the time, and I'm sure you guys have heard this. If you're watching this video, you've probably heard this. If not, I'm happy to be the one to teach you. Cardio, yeah, it'll help you lose weight. But after a while, you're gonna just stay where you are. You're gonna hit a plateau and not like see any changes anymore because there's no more weight your body can lose. You know what I mean? People confuse losing like overall body mass, body weight with fat. The fat ain't really going nowhere. Cardio doesn't really burn fat. Cardio burns calories. So yeah, you spending an hour in the gym doing cardio, but then you're gonna go eat and put them calories that you just burned off on the treadmill back in your body with your meal. You really just wasted time, unless, you know, you watched my YouTube video. Cardio does not burn fat. Cardio burns calories. And if you're eating the same amount of calories that you burned, nothing's gonna change. I have been strength training, and I say that like that because like I'm not like this bodybuilder girl. Like I literally like, but here's the thing, I put myself on my own workout plan because honestly there's so many different workouts you can do for different things. Mind you, everyone's body's different. One workout that I like doing, you might not like doing. So you literally just have to find what works for you. But my biggest thing, so let me tell you, my goal right now is I want a small waist. Like I want to say like, oh my gosh, like where's the waist at? Like
I don't see it. It's over there. I don't see the waist.
That's the vibe that I want, okay? I don't want you to see my waist. I want it to be gone. But I also want a nice little lifted like glutes. So I've always had like hips, like my shape is a natural like hourglass. Like I have hips. Prior to me having Kai, I had a cute little peach, little lift or whatever. But after I had him, the thing just said whoop, droop. It was there, but it was just not like, you know what I mean? Think of like a strawberry. Like my vibe was like a strawberry. Like I was just like so plump and just cute. You know what I mean? I don't need to be super big. Call it a dumpy if you want, but like we just need a cute little peach. I was like, I want to build my glutes up, and so that's been my focus. Glutes and slimmer waist. I don't want to really like build my legs. I don't want like big legs or anything. Like, I just want to keep my natural, like, slim body. Think like Barbie. Like, that's the type of body that I have in mind. Like a slim, petite, yet fit, still got shape type. That's my goal. Oh, and like a slimmer arms. So slimmer arms, smaller waist, and bigger glutes. So that was my goal. That is my goal. So you guys know I do solid core. I do solid core about 2 to 3 times a week, right? Mondays, so for 2 days out the week, I'm gonna train my glutes. I'm doing the same 4 exercises. Now the exercises that I like to do, and let me know if you guys want me to film my workout, but the exercises that I like to do for glutes are, I start off with hip thrusts. I do 4 sets of 10. And it's kind of like heavy. We'll get into that. I can go into more depth of like an effective workout and like all that stuff, but I just don't have time today. Then I move on, and everything I do is 4 sets. So I do hip thrusts, RDLs. Now I did start off by doing like RDLs, like just standing RDLs, but I've been doing assisted RDLs, and oh my gosh, game changer. It isolates the cheek, and baby, let me tell you. And then my third exercise, I like to do sumo squats, and with those I can really like go heavy with those, and like I like it. And I think tomorrow it's time for me to like up the weight. I don't know yet, but those really like woo burn. And then cable kickbacks. I always end my workout with an isolated workout. Well, I've just been doing cable kickbacks, but I love that, and it really just gives that like pump at the end of your workout, and it's just not easy, but it's so good. So that's what I do twice a week. But yeah, so 2 days, 3 days solid core, 2 days glutes, and then 1 day I train upper body, and I'm doing like 5 upper body exercises, and it's mainly just like arms and shoulders, because I think I've said this before, but like Kim K, she has such like tiny like shoulders and arms, and I love that look. Like I love that. For arms, I'll do bicep curls, I'll do hammer curls. Third one is overhead extensions. I have a video in like 2 vlogs ago where I did my arm workout. You guys can check that out. Lateral raises for shoulders, and then I also do shoulder press. And so I know there's so many people out there that tell you like if you want the illusion of a small waist to train upper body. I don't want an illusion. I want the real thing. Like, so no, I don't want to train my back. They say train your back to get that illusion. So, but I don't want a big back. I want a small waist, and I don't want it to look like I have a small waist. I actually want a small waist. You get what I'm saying? The next thing, 10K steps. So I walk about 10K plus steps every single day. Once I implemented this, y'all, this is the biggest thing. Now, I would say this is harder than your workout routine, because you can have a consistent workout routine, but like, are you getting your steps in? This has made a difference. And I know they say you can start off with like 8. Some days like it'll be like 8 or 7 at the very least, but 10K every single day. I actually bought a walking pad off of TikTok shop. You can get them off Amazon and all that stuff. I'll link one down below, but I got it and I freaking love it. When Kai goes down for a nap, I'm walking. In the morning before Quan and the baby gets up, I'm walking. Like, get your steps in. And for 10K, it takes about like an hour and a half. So you can split it up, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes over there. Like, get your steps in. You don't have to do it all at once. But that's one of the biggest things I can tell you is 10K steps a day. Like, that's one of the biggest things. I think everyone is like starting to realize like how effective walking is. It's so easy. It's the easiest thing you can do. I would love to be able to walk outside, but if you don't live in an area where you can like get outside and walk, because that's actually probably like better, get a walking pad. If you have a treadmill at the gym, like, get your steps in. You have to get your steps in. And even like little things I'll do, like I'll park further away from the store so I can get some extra steps in. Sorry if it looks a little dark. I had to take a break because my camera overheated. But yes, 10K steps a day, y'all. And if you can, get something that will track your steps. So like I use my Apple Watch. Now, I remember when I got this, I was like, first off, it ain't cute. And we're only going to use that for when it's time to work out, because I want to see how many calories I'm burning. But no, this baby will tell me how many steps. But I know they have like rings, like Oura rings, and like just different like little things that you can get to track your steps, Fitbits, whatever. I find it'll be much more accurate. I think, I mean, it makes sense than to just like track on your phone with your phone being in your pocket or something. I don't know, but I love this thing, and yeah, it's kind of like motivating, but I'm telling you, you will see changes when you start getting your steps in. And if you feel like you're currently at like a plateau or something, just try that, and I'm pretty sure in a week you're gonna be like, oh wait, the weight is coming off. Okay, so now the most important thing The only way you're gonna lose weight, the only way you're gonna see change is being in a calorie deficit. Now, I know I mentioned this in my last video, the cracking the code of fat loss, but like, I don't really know too much about it, but now like, I'm like, no, like, we're serious. And the only way you can truly know if you're in a calorie deficit is if you're measuring out and weighing your food. So what I say by that is, get a food scale. I use a food scale and I literally weigh out every single thing. In order to find out your deficit number, you want to figure out your maintenance calories. Now, to figure out your maintenance calories, you're gonna go to tdeecalculator.com. You're gonna fill out the little info. Let me see, let's just do it together on my phone. So you're gonna fill out your gender, age, weight, height, and your activity level. The activity level is like sedentary, which is like an office job, light exercise, which is 1 to 2 days a week, moderate exercise, 3 to 5 days a week, heavy exercise, 6 to 7 days a week, athlete, 2 times per day, and you're gonna click calculate. So when you click calculate, it'll show you your maintenance calories up top. Whatever calories per day and then whatever calories per week. The calories per day are your maintenance calories. Now, in order to get in a deficit, you wanna be eating between 200 and 500 less than that number. I personally do 500 less than my maintenance calories. So if your maintenance calories are 2,500, you want to be eating 2,000 in order to cut. You know what I'm saying? So you're cutting the calories. Now, if you feel like that is too big of a number to cut, like if you try it out one day and you're like, oh my gosh, like there's no way I can eat 500 less calories, try 250 just to like help yourself out. But you have to be eating less than your maintenance calories. That is the only way you are going to lose weight. Your maintenance calories are just the calories that burn naturally, like the calories that my body is using to burn, or the calories that my body is burning right now by me sitting, by me breathing, by me talking. The energy that is being used up is burning calories. And that's just the amount of calories that your body will burn, like if you're just sitting on the couch all day. You have to be eating less than that. I personally say if you want to see some change, eat 500 less than what your maintenance says. That's just what I do. It works out for me. It's really not bad at all. 500 less is really not like, it just means you can't be eating them extra chips. You can eat the chips, but maybe not like for the 10 extra minutes that you normally do. You know what I mean? And then another thing, as far as like, now we're gonna just lead our way into the next thing, which is nutrition. So nutrition, big. So the way I make sure to stay in a calorie deficit is I weigh out my food. I got a food scale. I have a link down below. It's from Amazon. It was like $10. I love this thing. When I tell you I love this thing so much that I bought a portable one to keep in my purse when we go to the restaurant, because that's how serious I am. But yes, you gotta weigh out your food, boo. That's the only way you'll know like how many calories you're eating, you know? So yeah, I do calorie count, and that's just what's helping me out. If you're someone, you don't want to calorie count, okay, try not to, just, I don't know, but I'm telling you what works for me and how I'm losing weight, and that's what I do. I count my calories, and it's working for me, and it just helps me stay in the deficit. And I use my FitnessPal to track the amount of calories I'm eating for the day. And I love my FitnessPal because you can type in like your goal weight, like your goal calories and all that stuff, and it'll just like help you out. And you can like log in all your food. Love that. That's how I do it. I count my calories and I weigh out my stuff to make sure everything is what it says. If it says 15 milliliters, we're gonna pour out 15 milliliters. Like I literally weigh everything, and I freaking love it. And Quan laughs at me because there's sometimes where like I'll pour it and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I hit right on where I needed to go. So funny. This is huge. Not only is obviously the only way you're gonna lose weight is by like being in a calorie deficit, but your nutrition is so important. And I do want to mention, I don't know where to fit this. I guess I can fit this into the nutrition now. I guess you can say I intermittent fast because I don't eat until like after 12. Like I'll eat like 12 o'clock is when I eat my first meal or whatever. I try not to eat past 8 p.m. So I try to eat between 12 and 8 for the day. And here's the thing. People tell you like, yeah, you can intermittent fast and you'll lose fat. Da, da, da. If you're intermittent fasting, but you are not still making sure you're in a calorie deficit, like if you think you can just consume all this food in this short window of 8 hours and think you'll be fine because you're intermittent fasting, you're not intermittent fasting. Or maybe you are, but you ain't losing weight because you're not in a calorie deficit. You can't eat over your calories is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, even between 12 and 8, I'm in that deficit. What I'm saying is if you're gonna intermittent fast, you still have to make sure you're in a calorie deficit. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I said it 18 times. Calorie deficit, That's the big thing. So as far as nutrition, now I didn't really change much. Like my nutrition was fine. The biggest thing, like I said, was like counting it out. Like I'll still eat things that I like, but like I'm not eating as much of it. Like I'm eating the portion size and making sure that it fits in my calories for the day. And I freaking, ever since I had Kai, like I love chocolate. So like I've been in my fitness pal, like in the beginning of the day, I will literally log in my dessert, which is my frozen kind bar and a piece of keto brownie batter chocolate that I freaking love so much. I put that into my fitness pal, that way the rest of my day can go around that, because I want that. So you can eat what you want, you just have to make sure it fits in your calories for the day. The biggest thing I did change was, like, I eliminated seed oils. I don't really consume things that have seed oils, and when I say seed oils, I'm talking about like peanut seed oil, or just anything on the back of the ingredient list, any seed oil. I don't use that because it's just not good for the gut, and I just find it's just a bunch of added filler that's just like clogging the true nutritious value of the food that you're eating. Another thing that I changed is I use spray oils for cooking oils. So like instead of like the extra virgin olive oil in the bottle that you pour out, I'll use a spray because it's 0 calories, whereas the big bottle that you pour out is like literally 120 calories for 1 tablespoon. That's insane. That's insane. I switched over to spray oils, eliminated seed oils, and I just eat more whole foods. Like I don't really eat anything that has like a bunch of like added stuff or like processed food. Like I'll eat processed food because, you know, things are like processed, but like I consume majority whole foods and like just actual real foods with like real simple ingredients. Like the ingredients list is going to be like what it is, and it's not going to be all these extra guatham, cellulose, gum, Zans, rank, like none of that stuff. It's just gonna be boom, boom, boom. Simple. But yeah, that's really the main thing as far as nutrition. Like at the end of the day, you know what's good, what's not. And if you want to eat the chips, eat the chips. Just measure them out and make sure they fit in your calories. So then the next thing I have really incorporated is I'm a snacker. I would snack so much, and I thought because I'm eating healthier things that like it was okay, but it was like, no, you're over consuming them, so you're not losing weight, babe. When I feel like I'm in like a munchy mood or something, before I munch, I'll literally grab a bottle of water, guzzle it down, because that'll like literally like fill you up. You know when you like guzzle water, like, oh, I feel full for a little bit. I also drink green tea. So I saw on TikTok that green tea is like liquid O, if you know what I'm talking about. And I drink, they say you have to drink like 3 to 4 cups a day. So what I do, or 2 to 3, I don't know, but I drink like 3 cups of green tea a day. What I do is I'll have regular caffeinated green tea in the morning before I eat anything. So when it's 12 o'clock, I'm making my green tea and I'm letting that steep while I cook or whatever. And they say, you know, sometimes like green tea can make you feel nauseous or something. What it is you don't want to steep it with boiling hot water. You want your water to be like not boiling hot, just like enough to where you can drink it without like burning your mouth. Only let it steep for like 2 to 3 minutes, and that's all you need to do. So I'll have regular caffeinated green tea before I eat, and then before lunch I normally have like a protein shake. So I'll have the green tea before that, and decaf green tea. So I only have regular caffeinated green tea in the morning because I love coffee. You guys know I love coffee. And so I don't want to have like too much caffeine. So in the afternoon before lunch, I'll have decaf green tea. And then before dinner, another decaf green tea. And then after dinner, before bed, after my dessert, after everything, I'll end off the night with fennel tea. Now, fennel tea is great for like bloating and gas. And like if you're feeling full after a meal or something, it just helps like settle out your stomach. And I don't know, I just saw it's good for the digestive area. And I just like to end my day off with fennel tea. Another thing is, as far as like being full, I don't like to eat till while I'm like super full. I've been focusing on just eating until I'm satiated. So like just until I'm satisfied. And when you're measuring out your food and you're eating just like all that you need, you will be satisfied. Like you don't want to be overstuffed to where you're just like, oh my gosh, like, I can't even move. Like my stomach hurts so bad. Like you ate too much, boo. That's not, your stomach is trying to survive. So try focusing on just eating to where you feel right before you feel full. Like just when you feel like, okay, I'm good. Like I'm okay. I don't need anymore. Because a lot of the times we just keep eating because it tastes good. But then that's a mental thing. And then you're over consuming and then you're not losing weight. And then you're like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? And it's because you ain't put the fork down, boo. And then the last thing, water. So this is my brewmate. So you guys know I've been a Stanley girl, but like I kind of put the Stanley down and I got a brewmate. So I saw this on TikTok. I discovered the brand on TikTok actually, but I love it. First off, 40 ounces, Beautiful, sleek, gorgeous. Love the color. Now here's where they beat Stanley out the park, boo. So you can lock this. So I'm gonna lock it right now. It doesn't spill. Spill proof, 100% spill proof. We love that. And I was like, I felt like I was like slacking on my water, and I just wanted something new to add to Stanley for like 2 years now. So I was like, I want something new to like get me excited to drink my water. Keeps it cold. I love this thing. Now, another thing as far as water, that once a day, like in my cup, I'll add electrolytes. And for so long, I've been looking for electrolytes that are like 0 sugar, 0 calories, and I finally found some. I'll link them down below. They're by Ultima Replenisher, and they're just so good, different flavors, but it's just electrolytes, and you just put it in your water, and it helps keep you hydrated and all the things. And so if you struggle with getting your water intake in for the day, or you just feel like it's boring, because let me tell you, drinking your water is one of the easiest things you can do out of this whole video. But if you're struggling with getting your water in, get some electrolytes and make it like fun. It tastes good, and Kai calls it apple juice. It ain't apple juice, but I know he's not drinking it, but sometimes I will let him have a sip. Yeah, guys, drinking your water, that's just self-explanatory. Like, I try to guzzle a bottle of water before I eat. That way, it just helps me not overeat, because my stomach is already going to be filled up with the water, you know what I mean? But yeah, just try these tips. I'm sorry if I was talking so fast. I'm sorry if this went fast. I hope I made it very simple. I just wanted this to be super quick and easy and simple for you, because I'm literally just laying out everything that I've been doing, and I'm just so happy with the results. I'm so excited to keep going. Like, you guys have no idea. And I haven't told anyone this, but soon me and Quan are gonna be at the beach, and I'm gonna be wearing a bathing suit, and I'm just so excited. And I just placed an order for some bathing suits the other day, and I tried them on, and I just felt kind of like, wow, like, okay, I feel kind of confident in this. I don't know. It's just so like, because there was a time where I was like, this is just the body I'm going to be in. Like, I'm just not meant to be like, you know, comfortable in my body. And that's not true at all. That's a lie from the enemy. So don't allow Satan and his lies to like do that. And God wants you to be healthy. God wants you to take care of yourself. God wants you to have the best vessel for his soul, for the beautiful soul that he created for you. He wants you to take care of it, and we have to honor our bodies with what we consume and what we eat. And I can go on a whole rampage if we're going to talk about consumption, because I ain't talking about just food, boo. What you're watching, what you're listening to, it's all like, so you just have to take care of yourself. I freaking love you. I feel like I've been talking for so long, and I'm ready to stop. So I'm gonna go downstairs. I love you guys, and just please let me know if this has helped you. I'm so excited to just continue on with this health and wellness journey. I feel like I'm entering a new chapter, and I turned 30 in November. So like, we going into 30 the most healthiest, fit that we've been, and we're only gonna get better. And I'm just so excited to help you, and who knows what this will lead to. So yeah, oh, another big tip, get a cute workout outfit, because it'll help your workout like be so much better, and like you'll just feel so much more confident doing your workout. But if there's anything in particular that you guys want me to go into detail more about, I can film a video on that. Just let me know what it is. But I love you, and I'll see you soon in my next video.